Welcome to the appendix, where we read the primary sources of the past so that the present can be better understood. Today's primary source, Resolutions of Freeholders of Albemarle County, Virginia, July 26, 1774. Pursuant to the instructions of the House of Burgess, on May 27, 1774, the freeholders of Albemarle County held a meeting and subscribed to the following resolutions. The resolutions were drafted by Thomas Jefferson and contained philosophical principles of the relations of the colonies to Parliament, somewhat in advance of those generally subscribed to by the Americans. See for an elaboration in Jefferson's position in his summary views of the rights of British America. At a meeting of freeholders of the county of Albemarle, assembled in their collective body at the courthouse of the said county on the 26th of July, 1774, resolved that the inhabitants of the several states of British America are subject to the laws which they adopted at their first settlement, and to such others as have been since made by their respective legislatures, duly constituted and appointed with their own consent, that no other legislator whatever can rightfully exercise authority over them, and that these privileges they hold as the common rights of mankind confirmed by the political constitutions they have respectively assumed, and also by several charters of compact from the Crown. Resolved, that these their natural and legal rights have in frequent instances been invaded by the Parliament of Great Britain, and particularly that they were so by an act lately passed to take away the trade of the inhabitants of the town of Boston in the province of Massachusetts Bay, that all such assumptions of unlawful power are dangerous to the rights of the British Empire in general, and should be considered as it is common cause, and that they will ever be ready to join with our fellow subjects in every part of the same, in executing all those rightful powers which God has given us for the re-establishment and guaranteeing such their constitutional rights when, where, and by whomsoever invaded. It is the opinion of this meeting that the most eligible means of effecting these purposes will be to put an immediate stop to all imports from Great Britain, cotton, ozenbrigs, strip-d'afil, medicines, gunpowder, lead, books, and printed papers, the necessary tools and implements for the handicraft arts and manufactures excepted, for a limited term, and to all exports thereto after the 1st day of October, which shall be in the year of our Lord 1775, and immediately to discontinue all commercial intercourse with every part of the British Empire which shall not in like manner break off their commerce with Great Britain. It is the opinion of this meeting that we immediately cease to import all commodities from every part of the world which are subjected by the British Parliament to the payment of dues in America. It is the opinion of this meeting that these measures should be pursued until a repeal be obtained of the act for blocking up the harbor of Boston, of the acts prohibiting or restraining internal manufacturers in America, of the acts imposing on any commodities duties to be paid in America, and of the act laying restrictions on the American trade, and that on such repeal it will be reasonable to grant to our brethren of Great Britain such privileges in commerce as may aptly compensate their fraternal assistance past and future. Resolved, however, that this meeting do submit these their opinion to the Convention of Deputies from the several counties of this colony, and appointed to be held at Williamsburg on the 1st day of August next, and also to the General Congress of Deputies from the several American states, when and wheresoever held, and that they will concur in these or any other measures which such convention or such Congress shall adopt as most expedient for the American good, and we do appoint Thomas Jefferson and John Walker, our deputies, to act for this county at the said convention, and instruct them to confirm themselves to these our resolution and opinions. Thank you for joining us for our primary source today on the appendix. We will see you in the stacks.